I went to St. Louis, Missouri the other day. Had Black Panthers from all over the country. No one knew about it at all. They had machine guns, recoilless rifles, grease guns, Lugos, 25 of them, all armed. The chief policeman here at the airport when I arrived knew that right there at the steps. He said he was violating the law. Yeah, we're violating the law. He said, we're tired of white and black men, Jackie and Martin and Bobby being killed. We're going to protect this man right here. They didn't arrest one of them. Because they said if you arrest one, then someone's going to die. Because we are ready to kill. Like always, black dignity. Just as surely as you're proud to be white, we're proud to be black. Black is beautiful, baby. It's pretty. I always say to my brothers, I think they get a word about white chicks. We got everything from chalk to chocolate. And I'm hungry. Black army dignity. Means we're gonna walk side by side with you, or through you. We're gonna be with dignity and integrity. You don't want any more than you have, and we're not gonna accept any less than you have. That's not enough.
I will never say that progress is being made. If you put the knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that's below that was below me. And they haven't even begun to pull a knife out, much less try and heal the wound. They won't even admit the knife is there.
I went to St. Louis, Missouri the other day. Had Black Panthers from all over the country. No one knew about it at all. They had machine guns, recoilless rifles, grease guns, Lugos, 25 of them, all armed. The chief policeman here at the airport when I arrived knew that right there at the steps. He said he was violating the law. Yeah, we're violating the law. He said, we're tired of white and black men, Jackie and Martin and Bobby being killed. We're going to protect this man right here. They didn't arrest one of them. Because they said if you arrest one, then someone's going to die. Because we are ready to kill. Like always, black dignity. Just as surely as you're proud to be white, we're proud to be black. Black is beautiful, baby. It's pretty. I always say to my brothers, I think they get a word about white chicks. We got everything from chalk to chocolate. And I'm hungry. Black army dignity. Means we're gonna walk side by side with you, or through you. We're going to be with dignity and integrity. You don't want any more than you have, and we're not going to accept any less than you have. That's not enough.
I will never say that progress is being made. If you put the knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that's below that below me. And they haven't even begun to pull the knife out, much less trying to heal the wound. They won't even admit the knife is there.
Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. I call each thing a day. Life is beautiful.
Welcome to another edition of Shabaka's Black Experience in Hand. All power to the people.
Astronomically speaking, I came from your distant future. Not to reach, but to reach. So when you start to dig deep, you dig deeper and deeper. You have to scratch the surface. Check it out.
Let me take you to a place that I've never been. But if we were to go, then I'm sure we go again. Traveling past the Milky Way, star-studded lines. Looking for the future with the flame burning bright. Round and round and up and down, we orbit round the moon. We just passed the Milky Way, we'll be back home by noon. Back home by
Said, are y'all ready? Black power! Always. Welcome to another edition of Shabaka's Black Experience in Hand. All power to the people.
Brothers and the wives.
All the ladies and witnesses, like a vampire in Hubby City. Hold on tonight. Say, thank you, fucking fire. But you believe that? All the naysayers and the right goals, make it great. Start to make it better. I ain't touching y'all to get this test. But I can make some of the relationship. And quite carefully destroy it. To release up the darkness. And the boys come out for the homies who ain't here no more. Don't forget to give us all the support. Next time on here, Mark says, just keep it right. What goes to sleep? Make it go. Wake up and look up the day is all I pray.
I'm really supposed to be taking the night off. But I want y'all waiting on me and I not show up. Because today is Saturday. And them live shows, y'all. Y'all right there with us. Free admission. Unless y'all want to go ahead and hit that Cash App. Black Ophanim #1. Well, $ Black Ophanim #1. And we were talking about the Rodney Hinton case. Justice for Ryan. Justice for his son Ryan Hinton, who was killed by the police in Cincinnati. And then the father allegedly ran into the cops with his vehicle. Allegedly. But you got people out here spinning crazy narratives, which ain't going to help the case now. Like saying there was an old lady driving. Really? If he was a passenger and there was an old white lady driving, they would chalk it up as an accident. Unfortunate accident. You know? But in this case, since he did have his family in the caravan, and they know that he didn't have no old white woman in the car with him, there you go. But they want to spin these crazy narratives anyway. It's like you got a woman out of Atlanta who filed a lawsuit on behalf of Rodney Hinton, and he hasn't talked to her. The family haven't talked to her. She didn't file other lawsuits at other times, and one of them, you know. But the media is trying to make it look like it's his lawsuit. But the lawyer said this. The lawyer said the attorney, Clyde Bennett, who is representing Hinton in his criminal case, told NBC affiliate in Cincinnati that the suit was filed by a woman on Hinton's behalf. Bennett said he does not support the lawsuit. I had nothing to do with it. My client had nothing to do with it, said the attorney Clyde Bennett, who is representing Hinton in his criminal case. Hinton, who is charged with aggravated murder, faces the death penalty if convicted. We were totally unaware of it until it was reported by the media, Bennett said to the lawsuit. He added that the complaint appears to be frivolous because it wasn't filed by an attorney. So there you go. Wanted to put that out there. And then also this thing about, I mean, they're spinning too many crazy narratives saying, oh, there was a white woman driving the car. Really? Goodness gracious. Don't you think everybody and their mama would have known that? And they're saying, oh, well, that's why they don't have no video footage of it. Duh, they're probably not putting it out because of the gruesome way the cop died, you think? But anyway, if they want to spin these narratives, we'll surely play them. But let's play this first. The attorney. Whoa. They always trying to do that. You know they gotta squeeze theirs in.
Grand jury has indicted Rodney Hinton Jr. on 2 counts of aggravated murder, 1 count of murder, and 2 counts of felonious assault in the death of retired sheriff deputy Larry Henderson.
Now, ahead of the indictment, I sat down for a one-on-one interview with Hinton's defense attorney, Clyde Bennett. We talked about everything. It was like an hour-long conversation, from the deadly shooting of Hinton's son to his mental state at the time of the deadly crash. Here's a portion. When you walked into the courtroom and there were 30-plus officers lining the courtroom, and they said it was to show their respect for Officer Henderson, a lot of people would say that was an intimidation factor for Hinton, Mr. Hinton. How was it gauged by him and by you?
Anybody looking at that would say one or two things or both things. It's a show of support for the Deputy Larry Henderson. His colleagues are disheartened. They're sad by his departure or his demise, and I would expect them to support him. But also, one can look at it and say, this is a show of force. This is threatening. This is intimidating. So there's 2 ways of looking at it, and I think both ways are reasonable when you construe what you saw in that courtroom when there was 30 deputies. I can understand it from the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department view, but I can also understand it if that was my son or that was my brother or my uncle or a relative with 30 or 40 police officers 2 or 3 feet away from me when he's in court seeking justice. Not guilty by reason of insanity is a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people. And in this, with this absolutely innocent deputy who was plowed down and killed, and he is an exceptional man from everything that I hear as well. He's a very exceptional man. I didn't know him personally, but I've seen Deputy Henderson more than once, and I've been in contact with him more than once over the years. And let's be clear, I feel for Deputy Henderson, his immediate family, his extended family, his colleagues and fellows at the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department. I feel for that community and that family. And the Hintons feel bad for what transpired or what happened to Deputy Henderson. They pray for the Henderson family, and I pray for that family too. But I have to compartmentalize my feelings and do my job. But that doesn't mean that I don't have feelings and that my clients don't have feelings for what happened to Deputy Henderson, because we do. Is there anything that you think is important that we need to address? No. Because you can't go into any more detail about the mental illness, which is what I would want to know about. I can't. That would be divulging attorney-client privilege. Because the thing is, as I've said it twice, not guilty by reason of insanity makes a lot of people angry. Why? A cop-out. It's a cop-out. It's a cop-out if it isn't real. Right. And that's the thing. Proving the fact that it's real. Right. It's like a court case in its own. The doctor proves that it's real. The medical records proves that it's real. His conduct proves that it's real. And I think that's forthcoming. Tell me what it was like when you were talking to the family about watching him getting shot by police officers. What was it like in that room? What did they say? How did everyone react to it? My focus and my concentration was on the reception of the information or the video and the perception of the video from my client, Mr. Hinton. So I really didn't ask about the other individuals and how they received it and what impact, if any, it had on them. I was concerned with Mr. Hinton. So I can't tell you what the other people. Did he tell you anything on how he was? No. Nothing? No. He hasn't commented on it at all? No. I know that how much privilege that is. No. That's as much as I'm probably going to give you. But no, he didn't tell me about that.
Okay.
I don't think he's in a condition to tell me.
Is he in the condition that he shows any remorse or anything right now?
No, I think he's in a bad condition, in a bad state right now. And I think he has the residual effect of his mental illness. You don't get rid of mental illness. It doesn't go away. So the ruse, the fraud, the temporary insanity, I was upset. And then 5 minutes later, you realize what you did when you were wrong, or you're hanging out, doing whatever you typically would do, and you're normal. That's usually a fraud. This man is still under the influence of his mental defect and condition. So I haven't been able to get the information I need from him.
Okay. Let me just reiterate. I said this at 5 o'clock. This interview was like an hour long, and we addressed a lot of different issues. He talked about everything that I asked him. We talk about mental illness a lot, and his plea. Now, I just reached out to Clyde Bennett just moments ago following the indictment. He did give me a statement about the death penalty. He says, quote, "It is very easy to obtain an indictment, particularly when you present evidence to a grand jury on the heels of an emotional, provocative, tragic incident. As a matter of law, an indictment is not indicative of guilt. In fact, the judge tells a jury that the indictment means nothing." He went on to say, in this case, the indictment does not change the facts, circumstances, and events of that unfortunate day.